Okay, good morning all of you. Today my topic is that electric force. Actually, electric force meaning the force between the charges. The force between the charges, we can say here, suppose two charges Q1 and Q2 are separated at a certain distance, then force will activate between these two charges is called electric force. This electric force are of now two either three types. If charges are separated less than 10 to the power minus 15 meter, that is atomic radius, then these forces is called nuclear forces. If distance is greater than 10 to the power minus 15 meter or more than this, then the force is called Coulomb force. So now, my dear students, what is electric force? The force between the two charges is called electric force. Now this force either of two types or more than two types. Number one, if distance between the charges is less than 10 to the power minus 15 meter, then such type of the force are called nuclear force, and these force are very strong force. If distance between the two charges is greater than atomic radius, that is 10 to the power minus 15 meter, either or more than this distance, then the forces are given by the famous scientist Coulomb. So force are known as here Coulomb force. If these two charge are such type of three force, if charge is in motion, if charge in motion, then my dear, the force will not be a Coulomb force and will not be a nuclear force. It is a different kind of electric force. We will discuss in next topic. Now we discuss, my dear students, carefully listen to me. Now the topic is Coulomb force. The question is that, sir, what is Coulomb force, my dear? Coulomb force is nothing but the famous scientist giving a ideology to determine the force magnitude between the given two charges. Suppose a body A have the charge Q1 and body B have the charge Q2. These are separated at a distance small r, then force will generated between these two points. The question is that what will be the magnitude of this force? The famous scientist Coulomb determined this formula. According to Coulomb force, the force between charges, but what is the nature of this charge? You should remember in this, the charge nature should be point and charge nature should be in rest. My dear students, Coulomb force is valid for only point and rest charge. It should be remembered in your mind always. It is not valid for a moving charge particles. So the force, according to Coulomb force, the statement is that the force is directly proportional to the product of their charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance. The force between these two charges is directly proportional to product of their charges magnitude and inversely proportional to the square of distance. If these two charges are, suppose, if charges are like charges, then force will be repulsive. If charges are of different kind of, then force will be attractive. If charge are of different kind, then force will be repulsive. If charge is of different kind, then force will be attractive. You must remember again, my dear, the Coulomb force will valid only for point charges and rest charges. It is not valid for moving body. If body is moving, then that will not be given by the Coulomb force. So again, the Coulomb force is directly proportional to the force between 2 point and rest charge. We are repeating, my dear students, please listen carefully. The force between two charges is directly proportional to the product of their magnitude of charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance. So, let two charges Q1 and Q2 are separated at a distance r, then force is directly proportional to magnitude of their charge F proportional to 1 upon r square, equation number 1. Equation number 2. On combining these, F proportional to, my dear, Q1 into Q2 upon r square. Now we take a proportionality constant to remove this proportionality symbol. So F is equal to some constant K, Q1 into Q2 upon r square. This is the force between two charges placed at a distance apart. Here Q1, Q2 is the charge, r is the distance, K is proportionality constant. This proportionality constant K depends on number 1, system of measurement. The proportionality constant depends on system of measurement. Number B depends on medium between the charges. Sometimes a question asked frequently in the CBSE board exam NCERT, what is the unit of this proportionality charge? Proportionality constant here. So this becomes F into r square. So K is equal to F into r square upon Q1 into Q2. So F is Newton, R is meter square upon charge into charges, Coulomb square. This proportionality constant depends on the, my dear, system of measurement. You are taking the charge in system, that is CGS, either MKS and distance. Medium between the charges, whatever the charge, suppose this one Q1, this one Q2, these charges are kept in medium, that is medium just like water, just like mica, just like cotton, anybody, just like a glass, whatever. Then this K depends. Suppose we are taking system of measurement CGS, then K value is different. We are taking the system measurement in MKS, then the value of K will be different. Now we are taking the case number 1, my dear, for CGS system and in air. If two charges, my dear, are kept in air, but we are measuring in the CGS system, then the proportionality sign small k should be taken here, always 1. So formula becomes F is equal to Q1 into Q2 upon R square, my dear, because it is taken in CGS system, so unit will be that. Case number 2 for MKS system and in air. The charge is placed in air, but we are measuring in MKS system. The unit of charge here will be taken as Coulomb and the distance is taken in meter. Here the charge is taken in stat Coulomb and R is measured in centimeter. Then in MKS system, my dear, the proportionality constant, I am again saying that is K is a small letter in English. It is a English small letter, okay, K. The proportionality sign K is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, its numerical value is 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Put this value in the above equation. So formula F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 into Q2 upon R square. Now put the value of this 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that is 9 into 10 to the power 9 this one. So formula becomes 9 into 10 to the power 9 Q1 into Q2 upon R square. This is the formula for the force between two charges placed in air, but we are measuring in MKS system. So this is the formula for the force between charges placed in air, but we are measuring in the MKS system. Where epsilon naught, what is this? This is called absolute electric. It is called absolute electric permittivity of free space oblique air oblique vacuum. Epsilon 0, it is the letter is called epsilon naught. Generally, sometimes some teachers says epsilon 0, but actually this is the epsilon naught. It is a absolute electric permittivity of free space or air or vacuum. A student here has to be confused what is meaning by this word. So we are explaining that absolute electric permittivity is nothing but it is shows, my dear, an electric conducting behavior of a medium. Electric permittivity is nothing but electric permittivity shows the electric behavior, electric conduction of a medium, of a body, of a material in this whole universe. Everybody material showing something electric behavior. This electric behavior word now we are choosing the stress absolute electric permittivity of free space. The value of this epsilon naught, the epsilon naught now becomes absolute electric permittivity of free space. Its value will be remains fixed always 8.854 10 to the power minus 12. Unit is Coulomb square per Newton meter square. Sometimes student asks, sir, how can determine the unit? We can determine the unit from these formulas. This epsilon naught goes here. This epsilon naught goes here. So epsilon क्या होगा सर यहाँ पर? ये epsilon यहाँ जाएगा, फोर्स इधर आएगा, तो epsilon naught इक्वल टू होगा Q1 into Q2 upon R square into F. The unit of charge is Coulomb into Coulomb is Coulomb square. That becomes Newton into meter square. Now question is that again asked frequently in the CBSE board, my dear, about this. Sir, what will be the dimensional formula of this? What will be the dimensional formula of epsilon naught here? So we can easily calculate the Coulomb is dimension is 80, but Coulomb square, so A square T square. Newton is the force, so force dimensional formula is mLT minus 2. M, that is meter, that is L square. So dimensional formula becomes, my dear, M minus 1, L square into L, L minus 3, T power 4 and A power 2. It is the dimensional formula of epsilon. My dear, we are again explain to you what is epsilon naught, dear students. Epsilon naught is the absolute electric permittivity of air. It shows the electric behavior, electric conducting behavior of the material of the medium. Its value will always be 8.854 10 to the power minus 12 कूलॉम स्क्वायर पर न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर. एप्सिलॉन नॉट का यूनिट कैसे मिलेगा आपको? So formula is Q1 Q2 F into R square. Q1 Q2 that is coulomb square per Newton meter square, my dear. So epsilon not dimensional formula frequently asked in the CBSE board. This is very important for this year, my dear. Epsilon not A square T square upon ml T minus 2. It is the dimensional formula, my dear force, and R is L square. After solving this, we are getting m minus 1 L minus 3 T power 4 A power 2. Now the remaining case is third. Case number third for medium. If charges are placed in medium, question is that this one is Q1, this one is charge Q2, are separated at a distance R. Be here kept a medium like that. We can kept here metal, we can kept here water, we can kept here some another medium. Then the proportionality constant K will be taken as here, my dear, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught capital K. My dear, there are the two letters. Number 1 is small k and it is the capital K. Proportionality sign आप k की जगह पर a भी ले सकते हैं, b ले सकते हैं, c ले सकते हैं, but here k is capital letter in English, so that capital K is called, my dear, dielectric constant of medium. So where k is equal to dielectric constant of medium. Its value is different for different material. Okay, now, so the formula will be, my dear, becomes F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught capital K Q1 into Q2 upon R square. This is the formula for the force between two charges but in medium. This formula can be written in terms as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon here. This what, my dear, is epsilon naught K can be written such that, my dear, we can understand clear in mind, my dear. This is epsilon 0 K. Now total we are taking this epsilon Q1 Q2 upon R square. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught K. Capital K is the dielectric constant of the medium for the force between two charges placed in a medium. Where epsilon is called absolute electric permittivity of medium. Please listen carefully. Epsilon naught is called absolute electric permittivity of free space or air or vacuum. So its value will remain fixed 8.854 10 to the power minus 12. But here epsilon is absolute electric permittivity of medium. Since medium is different types, so value of this epsilon will be different for different medium. So we are unable to say here whatever the numerical value of epsilon. But we are again explain what is epsilon. Epsilon is the electric permittivity which shows the conducting behavior of the material. So today, my dear student, we have to explain whatever meaning the electric force and how many types of electric forces and Coulomb's force. We have to prove these formulas, and now I think that everybody student is completely satisfied here, and hope you will wait for the next video. If you are satisfied, अगर आपको अच्छा लगा तो इसको लाइक करिएगा, उसको एंड शेयर करिएगा अपने स्टूडेंट्स के बीच, और पॉजिटिवली थंब इंप्रेशन लगाइएगा, सब्सक्राइब करिएगा मेरे चैनल को जरूर सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें सब, और एंड आई होप पॉजिटिवली you will satisfied with me. Thank you very much for today. Okay, thank you very much, and we will provide the next video as soon as possible. Please wait for this. Thank you.